Why do I see God in an obsessive sexual manner to the point that I can't stop it? Or do I have a distorted understanding of love in a form of OCD? That's an intrusive thought. It's an intrusive thought. Early on in my one-on-one work, this is like, where are we at? 2022? In the early 2000s, so like 15 years ago, I saw this happening. A lot of people were having intrusive thoughts while praying, where they're seeing images of the disciples, Jesus, naked or something like that, right? And they're flipping out. And they're coming to me going, I need a lust spirit cast off of me, right? And as I'm sitting with them, I'm like, yeah, something isn't, something, this isn't about a lust spirit. And I had my own battle of when I would pray, read my Bible, just all kinds of stuff flooding in. So what would it make me do? Avoid that time. Avoid that. That's what these intrusive thoughts do. So it's not about avoidance. I don't want to keep avoiding it. I also don't want to attack it forcefully. Okay, we're going to pray, and I'm going to stand against those thoughts, and I'm not going to look at those thoughts. I'm going to stop. And they're going to get worse. They always get worse. And they go, oh no, it's because I'm lustful. And it's like, that's not really the main, no, it's an intrusive thought. And because you react the way you do, it keeps happening. So you want just a gentle redirect. What I mean by that is, oh, look at that crazy thought. Okay, there it is. Okay, back to focusing on what I'm praying about or talking to God about. I'm learning to be loved, and it's okay. I have these goofy thoughts. That's how we disempower them. Absent mom and dad desires closeness with the father. However, thoughts are perverted and romantic for him. So I want to say this with all honesty. If with an absent mom and an absent dad, I'd have those same struggles myself. If I'm in your shoes, I understand those battles. You're not a pervert. You're having intrusive thoughts. And those intrusive thoughts are invading unloved places of your heart. So I want to just lay it out plain and simple. Your journey is just react lovingly to the goofy thoughts you're having. You see God in a romantic way. What's that mean? What does that mean? Okay, let's try to break it down. What does that mean? Your desire for love, but OCD takes it and turns it into the worst case scenario, right? It's why a guy will stand in front of a lady and he's having a nice conversation with her, and then he has a crazy sexual thought about her, and what does he do? Get out of here, right? Or a lady talking to a lady, or a lady talking to a guy, or whatever. You have a sexual thought, right? What you really need is just safe interaction, that I'm okay. And I recognize many of you have that. So even in my broadcast, I'm just trying to be your brother so you feel safe, that it's all right. It's all right. You had a goofy thought about me and my last name. You had a goofy thought. Okay, it's all right. That's not who you are. So I want you to just keep practicing letting those thoughts pass by. They overpower you because they're very disturbing. And what I want you to encourage you to do is just practice being kind to yourself, because God's going to lead you on a journey of healing your heart from your absent mom and your absent father, because that's what's crying out. But then the distortion of OCD takes it into all kinds of tangents that are unwanted. So I'm just going to pray for you right now that you'll just take your peace in the presence. Psalm 23, he sets a table before me in the presence of my enemies. And God's setting a table before you in the presence of your enemy, which the picture of the enemy is these thoughts that accuse you with these sexual pictures or images or whatever it is. It's all right. That's not who you are. That's not who you are. You can keep practicing, redirecting yourself. I'm okay. I'm safe. It takes time. It takes practice. You name it, I've had these thoughts. You can get through it. There are times I felt like, I'm telling you. And I wrote one of the stories in the opening chapter of my book about how I just wanted to die because of how much I was under the influence of these thoughts. And I would have a thought, and then I would think, oh, this means something. I need deliverance, right?
I got to go get deliverance right now,
And it was like, no, it's an intrusive thought. It's okay. I'm all right. I'm loved. I'm learning how to be loved. I'm learning how to be gracious to myself in that.